Hey everybody, I've got this Highway One Strat. It's my Highway One Strat number 2 with the Nitro cellulose finish. And I'm going to do a little update on the wearing and the aging of the Nitro finish, having had it 6 months. I hope you'll consider watching. I've got 2 Highway Ones, and I'm about ready to buy a third. I personally think these guitars are going to be collector's items down the road, but they're really nice, and they have really nice finishes. The next one I'm going to buy is 2004, which has an acrylic lacquer. I'm kind of trying to learn more about that. But these 2006 through 2011s have nitro finishes. And I bought this second one. Let's look at it. This is the second one I bought, and when it had been played a fair amount, and it came with some dings, but let's get kind of close in on it. Area is the area that they always see in the relic guitars where it's just worn right down to the wood. I think these Highway Ones have a poly undercoat, and I don't know if it'll ever just go right down to the wood like those ones you see. And I'm always a little suspicious of some of those. Where you just see them, they're just worn right down. But let's get it up here. You can see it's got a lot of little marks on it. Right there, look at that. Now, the guitar has several of these white stripe areas, and I almost thought maybe that was I was going to be upset. I thought maybe someone did that on purpose, but several people said that's the kind of mark that Nitro picks up when it's like resting against a wood wall or on a table or something. And I saw another guy's got a video, and he has that on his guitar too, and he says it's from being on a table sometimes. Let's turn it over. And there you can really see it. See that? But the back, surprisingly... Now, this is the area where I noticed it's really starting to mark up more. I've got another phone here with a flashlight. Look at that. I'm just noticing it's aged a lot more than I thought. Look at that. Is that checking? I think that's what's called checking. I'm trying to think why this part of the guitar would be so aged. Wow, that's cool. Did you ever think you'd live to see the day when damage to a beautiful guitar is considered awesome? It is awesome, though. Look at that. Wow. Bottom line is that relicing is really cool looking, isn't it? I mean, the natural relicing I don't know if I'd buy a relic guitar new that was sort of done that way on purpose. I don't know. They look cool. I must admit, I do get it, but and I don't know how much. This is a 2006. I'm not sure it'll age the same way a 1961 Strat would, because I think the finish is different, even when they call it Nitro. But it's definitely doing some things my poly guitar wouldn't do. I just want to show you this reed organ because the reed organ has shellac on it. This reed organ is from 1906 and it was done with shellac, which is kind of the predecessor of Nitro. Shellac is I think a predecessor of nitrocellulose lacquer, which came out in the 20s. My dad gave me this and his aunt gave it to him. So it's a 1906 organ, but if you look here, you can see the aging of a shellac lacquer after over 100 years. The other interesting thing is, I remember the day that happened. It was Christmas Day. My Aunt Dora put a glass of lemonade up there. She was an old lady and my dad was too polite and respectful to move it, and it sat there, and by the end of the day it had this ring. And lacquer will make that ring. That's a ring from my Aunt Dora in the late 60s at a Christmas family gathering. Polyurethane won't do that. But it's actually beautiful. I think that's what people like about antiques, right? See that wood? Anyway, you can see that I've been working on this guitar. I'll tell you, I don't ever recognize that big ding that was on the back end of that guitar. I've never noticed it. I've never really inspected the guitar that carefully. I don't think it was there when I got it. But Nitro finish is really beautiful. It's got that furniture look. And this guitar is a really beautiful. It's a 2-color sunburst, and I think the bursts really show the Nitro so pretty. It's really nice. So, thanks. God bless.